a heck of a show tonight here on Whatnot. Legendary baits. That's what we're calling it because I've got a box full of legendary stuff like any Jackal Mikey. Let me run what I got because I had to move everything to open my cabinet. I do have a Jackal Mikey I could run, but I got to run all this other stuff first. We'll go for a while tonight. I got to get all this stuff sold. But here's the deal: I'm going to do Whatnot tomorrow night at 6. I've got thousands of baits I need to move seriously, and we'll have soft plastic, spinner baits, chatter baits, Ned baits, more hard baits, top order, you name it. Uh, More stuff. We're gonna start at $1. $5, $6 bait stuff like that. So make sure you bookmark the show tomorrow night at 6 o'clock. But legendary baits tonight, like this guy, Tornado. Let's start a giveaway. Let's go ahead and get that giveaway going. I've got a little package we're going to give away from Yankum Tackle. Got a couple of these little top water baits. These are really cool. They're called a peanut. So they're a little bit bigger than the Super Spook Junior. And they got a real loud deal there. And them balls, they shouldn't have been there. And then you got some quarter-ounce Yankum hair jigs. So you get some top water and some little hair jigs. So let's go ahead and run this giveaway. I may have to add my giveaways up here. Yeah, I need to add my giveaways. So we'll do 3 follower giveaways tonight and a buyer's giveaway. So you'll want to be following when I run this giveaway. Let's do 3. I'm also going to give away a Waterland hat tonight and some 6 cents products. And then I don't know what I'll do for buyer's giveaway. Let's see. I'm sorry, I meant to load this, but I was watching the game. All right, let's go ahead and run the buyer's giveaway or get it loaded in. And so if you buy something tonight, it's a buyer appreciation, you'll be eligible for this. All right, follower giveaway number 1. Let's go ahead and run it. We'll run another one on the start of the hour. 64 people in. All right, guys, what do you guys want first? You want to run Baby One Mices, Pre-Practical Bandits, or Wiggle Warts? We're going to just go back and through. Warts? All right, we'll start with some warts. That was the first one said. Make sure I got all my stuff up here. All right, pre-wrap warts. Here we go. We're going to start off with a mag wigglewort. Forgot the V number on this. This is the Fire Tiger color. V86. I'm not sure what V86 is. I don't know right offhand. Auction. All right. I'm going to run this under miscellaneous baits because I start all my normal pre-wrap warts at $10. Let me create this real quick. All the other pre-wrap warts that aren't magnums or short wart will start at and this will be 15 seconds sudden death. Random baits, because I got some too. All right. And I'm gonna try to put the weight of that down. All right. Here we go. First bait. I think this is V74. Could be wrong. Here we go. Magnum wiggle wart. We're gonna do 15 seconds sudden death. Ready? Here we go. Magnum wigglewort, original OG. I personally like the Duke a little bit better in deeper water. And our first winner tonight is Big Malone. Thank you, Big Malone. I just had a bunch of bags. Yeah, I like the larger one. The smaller one's really good in the fall. The small one's really good in the fall. Just because a lot of guys like a quarter-ounce trap or like the 1065 Jackal. I like that the small Duke in the fall. Do I have any tackle stuff? Uh, I did. I don't know if I still do. Pretty much what I'm running tonight is going to be Bandits. Uh, yeah, any shad pattern. Bandits, pre-Pradco, wiggle warts. All right, let's do another magwort. I want to get these magworts out of the way. This one's in great shape. Chrome and black magwort. One cool thing about magworts, I like fishing these. Probably better than I do a regular wigglewort because of that right there. They're loud. If you don't like the color, get you a good custom painter. Here we go. Another magwort. No, you're fine, man. We get off track all the time up here. Y'all got 2 minutes to get in that giveaway for some Yankum top waters and some little smallmouth quarter-ounce hair jigs. And make sure you book that show for tomorrow too. Thank you, Big Malone. Big Malone may be taking down all the magworts. We'll see. Got a few more. I don't have too many, but I do got some really good craws. Y'all like crawwarts? 80 people in the stream tonight. Thank you so much, guys. We're just getting started. We're running some pre-wrap warts. All right, here's two craw colors, and I got another fire tiger. Got two craw colors and another fire tiger. So let's run this guy right here. Here we go. You're here for the craws. All right, here we go. Here's a Magnum. I got one in the regular size of this. Here we go. I love this is a fish catching color. Like in the regular wart, it catches. I forgot what V it is. Maybe it's V38, maybe or V37. V37. That's it. Yo, what's up, Theo? Hey, Cal's Fishing made a first purchase. You know what we do, guys? When we make a first purchase, we give them a free bait. So I tell you what, I'm gonna throw in. I'm gonna throw you a little free red eye shad spinner bait with that first purchase. And I'm gonna try to get this out Monday, and then every stuff I sell tomorrow night by Tuesday. I'm gonna be on that shipping grind for a bit, and I will put all these warts in boxes. You know, I try to ship the warts in boxes, stuff like that. All right, next magwort. Let's do another fire tiger. Another fire tiger. Here we go. Another fire tiger magwort. This one is like mint. Up, giveaway coming. Giveaway coming. It is Wall Hanger 76. Thank you, Wall Hanger 76. You have won giveaway number one. Here we go. Magwort Fire Tiger. There is the stamp down there. Man, I got so much stuff to move, Martin. It's probably going to be a while. I would say probably around December or January, maybe earlier than that. I might do a Bates at brunch with Mike. Hey, thank you, Carl. Oh, by the way, I got Sakamata shads too. Who's here for some Sakamata shads? They're all 5 inch. See how those go tonight. Do I have a Red Craw 209? I don't. I do got a Missouri Craw, and it is in the shop to be bid on. Any Golden Shiner socks? See what I got in just a second. One more magwort, and we're going to swap to different baits. Here we go. This is, I believe, V63. Yeah, check that Missouri Craw in the shop. The rattle moves. It's in mint shape. Here we go. V63 mag. Naturalistic green crawfish. I love this. Is my favorite magwort right here. Like, if there's a magwort that's worth more than 12, 15 bucks, this is it. Like this one catches them. This one, the paint's great. And Cal's Fishing won the auction. Thank you, Cal. All right. That's two for you tonight, sir. All right. Where we want to go next? Run the socks. All right, let's run some SAKAMTAS. First color up. 5 inch. I believe this is silver shad. I'll run some regular works too. I got a lot of pre-bids on baby. I got some paycheck baits too. Here you go. I'm gonna start it at $10. This is number one. Sudden death. Y'all got 20 seconds. Here we go. Bag of Sakamata, 5 inch. I don't get these very easily, so these were going for ridiculous prices. Kel takes it down. I am going to write on this bag, on the outside of the bag, what number it is. All right, let's see if I got a different color in here. Oh, check this one. This is probably one of my favorites. Electric Shad. Electric Shad Sakamata, 5 inch. Ready? Go. 20 seconds on it. This is a sought after color. A lot of guys are really wanting. Yeah, I've got some. They're totally a different bait. I really like the Ignite, but it's got a different fall rate and everything than Sakamata. And what's crazy, Chase, first purchase. Thank you, sir. What's crazy is Ignite is a local company uh, of mine. I've been throwing their swim baits for a long time. They're great people. Totally different bait than a sock. All right, let's see if we got another color. Oh, check this. This is either a IU or some kind of golden shiner. I do have a V8 green Phantom V86. Yeah. I tell you what, let me run some other stuff. I'll run some warts too. I'm gonna run some socks real quick. All right, here you go. IU color Sakama, 5 inch. I probably won't have Sakamatas like this ever again. So, and Kale's fishing's on top of it. It's running under random lure to Sakamata shad. I don't, so whatever. I'll just keep it at random lure. Any white? No. Here's another pack of that. I got a bunch of these. Another pack of Silver Shiner. This is one of the best colors. Dude, I got these from some man. The reason I got so many of these, this is what everybody wanted. All right, here we go. Start at $1. We're running. 20 seconds on this. Oh, okay, I thought you were talking about the nicotine minnow. I have to check it out. I'm not a minnow expert, so there may be better than socks out there. I just don't know. Leighton made a first purchase. Thank you, Leighton. I will send you a free bait with your Sakamon shads. Let me do something real quick. Let me just go ahead and take out. I'm gonna leave the Sakamatas in the store, but I'm just gonna run them off random lure. This seems to be going fine. All right. How about another IU? I believe that's an IU color, 5 inch. Everything I got. Yes, the Missouri Craw is in pre-bid. It's at $300. The last one sold on eBay for $450. Here we go. Yeah, the guy that owns that, his name's Donnie. He's a really good dude. And Scott. Man, these are probably the hottest minnow bait on the market. Thank you, Leighton. All right, let's see what else if I got any more. I might run some later in the show. Oh man, here's another electric shad. God, this color's sexy. I'll be honest. I kind of want to keep these for myself. Here we go. Electric shad 5 inch Sakamata. These are not the heavyweight. Heard that. Yeah, we got cranks. We're coming up. Yeah, I don't know if the wings matter really on anything. I think a lot of it's just the knot you tie in the head. Electric shad 5 inch. Leighton to take it down. Thank you, sir. You know, if y'all spend over $100, I may throw you something nice extra in there as well. All right, last pack of socks for a little bit. I got a lot of other stuff to run. Here's one. Here's another pack of Silver Shiner 5 inch. Let's go. So I feel like a lot of guys are getting shipments in. They're just not getting any colors. Yeah, I got some hats, but not for Georgia Bulldogs fans. Sorry. Thank you, Leighton. I'm just kidding. I'm not that mean. That was actually probably as good as game as Bama Tennessee 2022. All right. Uh Here's a couple more pre-wrap warts. Let's run a couple more pre-wrap warts. I got several fire tigers. Let's run a bone one, a fire tiger, and then I got a steel blue, and then we're gonna go next thing up. I think we're gonna do some -1s. All right, bone wigglewort. I don't have any popping frogs tonight, Frankie. Bookmark my show for tomorrow evening, and I will bring the popping frogs. Terminator, Spro, you name it. All right, here we go. We're going to do pre-wrap wart. We're not going to do sudden death. No sudden death on the pre-wrap warts. 20 seconds. The counter add another 5 seconds on a bid. All right, here we go. Starts at $10. Pre-wrap in bone. This one's in really good shape. You can see wigglewort stamped right there. Any crawl regular size? Yes, I've let you know several times. I got plenty crawl regular size warts, but I've got a lot of stuff, so I'm just trying to mix it up. Yeah, I got more socks. West Gore, thank you, sir. By the way, your brother's awesome dude. Come by my house, picked your stuff up. Really good dude. I saw where I think he was 15th day one on the super tournament. His Phoenix is badass too. All right. How about a flat wart in a crawfish color? There's a flat wart, and we ran the mag wart of this color earlier. Check out that. That's a freaking good looking flat wart. Here we go. All right, Kales, I'll do it. Let me run some more warts, and I'll go back to socks. And then I'm going to go to some man smooths. Here we go. Flat wart. Why is it on random lure? What the heck is the problem? All right. No B. This is a good little bait, man. These don't get the love the OG regular size warts do, but these are pretty good baits. Thank you, Kale. Racking up tonight, buddy. We'll do another giveaway about 9 o'clock. Uh, all right. Metallic blue, black back. It does have a little roughness on the bill there. And here we go. Number 2. Metallic blue. There's the stamp. It's good on there. Probably a salmon steelhead color. Probably not a big popular bass one. I believe he had a 721 XL. It was about the color of this wart, to be honest with you, with a little silver in it. I'm gonna run a fire tiger. I'm gonna run some socks, and then I have not actually, Chamberlain. I need to go bad. Big Malone, thank you for your purchase, buddy. I need to go. It's probably fixing to get really good. I've had some crazy stuff going on today. All right. Here's a fire tiger. This one's in good shape. Somebody tied some line on it, but the bill is in perfect shape. Sometimes, again, people tie baits on and don't use them. So, got a little bit of dirt underneath here. Nothing crazy. I mean, rattle's still good. You guys know if it don't rattle, you smack it on the table on its side, and then they start rattling. So here we go. Pre-wrap wart number 3, Fire Tiger. I think that's V74. I could be wrong. Tom Ann says it was good on Kentucky Lake today. Any raid fish rollers, I don't. But here in just a minute, after I run this one, I'm going to run some more SAKAMTAS shads. And I've got multiple fire tigers tonight. Hey, thank you, Carl. All right, I'm fixing to fire up the socks in a minute. I'm going to run 3 bags of socks, and then I'm going to, I got to run some baby 1 minuses. I'll run a couple of them. We'll just bounce back and forth. All right, to the box of socks we go. Dang. Here we go. Here's that IU kind of golden shiner color. I got to go change this. Here we go. SAKAMTAS shads. Start auction. I like 20-second sudden death. That's the best. Here we go. We started at 10. SAKAMTAS shad. 5-inch, not the heavyweight. This is pretty much one everybody likes. Now, I saved a couple for me I've had before. I got some Indy Saka and some purple shad. That's my favorite. Hell, man, you're awesome. All right. All right, here's another silver shiner. I got a bunch of these. Here we go. Down bad for the socks. Man, you know what? It's cool if people are selling for $50, $60 a bag. Kel, it says payment. You got to fix your payment there. For some reason, it's got issue. Maybe it's your PayPal linked up or something like that. It was just on that last one. Hunter Duck J. All right. Thank you, Jay. All right. Let's run another one. Same color. Well, no. How about electric shad again? Here we go. The Indy Soggy's awesome. I have some. Here we go. Electric shiner. These are new in the pack. These packs have never been up. Yeah, when things are hard to get, they're hard to get. I'm pretty sure there's a praying mantis coming for me right now. Holy smokes. I'm going to have to show you guys this thing. Sudden death. Leighton takes that one down. All right. Can I show you this praying mantis? It literally just flew in here. Check out that guy. This guy wants some SAKAMTAS. Yeah, just hanging out here with the bait man, just doing my praying thing. All right. We'll come back to some more SAKAMTAS. Oh, that sucker likes my cell phone. Holy shit. All right. We'll come back and get this other box out here. I also got a Paycheck the One and a Repo Man up for auction tonight. All right, here we go. Baby 1 minus. They start at $5. Here's a bone one. Double stamp. This one's got a little blemish, some dirt on it. So there's side 1, side 2. Uh-huh. Got a lot of new people in here tonight. Thank you, guys. I tell you what, the photo is for that brown crawl. So I'm going to run the brown crawl first. All right. Oh, here he goes. I didn't mean to do the brown crawl double stamp baby 1 minus. This one's in great shape. Does have a few little tackle box sores, but nothing crazy on here. I didn't mean to do 30 seconds. I'm trying to do these 20-second sudden deaths. Yeah, I'll lower the starting to $5. But I mean, some of these colors are go insane anyway. Nothing but juice tonight. You're right, Hellabass. Nothing but juice. Thank you, Wes. I'll just go at random baits. How about that? Uh, I was wanting to preload them, but man, I had so many photos, and I was like, man, it's gonna take forever. Let me do some adjusting here in the shop. Uh, Let me do edit this. Started at 5 and sudden death for 20 seconds. Color shown on screen. Uh, Pricing auction. Starting bid 5. Yes, sudden death. All right. Here's the color we're running out. Now we're going to run a bone. Now we're going to run bone. Start the auction. 20 seconds. Sudden death. Here we go. 20 seconds sudden death on a bone baby 1 minus double stamp. Am I firm at $300? I'm very firm. That is probably one of the rarest wiggle works you're going to find, unless it's a blue mackerel. The last one sold on eBay in June or July for $455. Wes, y'all going? Wes gets in on these baby 1 minuses. It's tough. Without the box, yes. I have a YouTube video on this Wigglewort haul, and I pulled a recently sold comp off eBay, $450 without a box. So I'll put it up for 300. If it don't get any bids, I'll just keep it. That's fine. All right, one more baby 1 minus. I tell you what, let's do this one. A lot of guys like this guy. Solid chartreuse. Where's my river fisherman at? Kel, it still says payments failed up here. It says Kel's fishing payment failed. If you're using a debit card, sometimes it throws a flag. Okay, no problem, buddy. No problem. That's why I just link my PayPal. Correct. Yeah. Like I'll link my PayPal. That way it processes through PayPal. Here we go. Chartreuse, solid chartreuse, baby 1 minus. They chew this thing right now on Lake Barkley in Kentucky Lake. Woo! Den Greg popped in there at the end on that solid chartreuse, baby 1 minus. Double stamper, and that one is Minto. Some guys, I totally forgot. I got some deep flat A's too. We may be running for a while tonight because I want to move all this stuff. All right, one more baby 1 minus. One more baby 1 minus, and we're gonna run some bandits. No, we'll go back to some wiggle warts. We'll move some wiggle warts. Then we'll do some socks. All right. What should we do here? Here we go. Baby bass. Little baby bass with green glitter. I thought, man, that thing's dirty. It's just not. It's just how it's painted. It's kind of got that rough kind of texture like to it, but it is double stamped. You got to look really hard. But it says man's on one side and baby one on the other. Casey Scanlon really liked this one. Here we go. What are you looking for, Garrett? Because I can run it if you're looking for it. So there's two versions of the baby bass. There's like that traditional bomber looking baby bass, and then there's this natural crystal glow baby bass. Appreciate it, Wes. Garrett, are you here fishing the super tournament? We got the high rollers here. These are high roller baits. All right. Let's let's roll these. Here we go. Y'all ready for some socks? I'm ready for some socks. Uh-oh. I'm getting low on my color choices, guys. Getting low on the color choices. Electric Shed SAKAMTAS 5-inch. 5-inch SAKAMTAS. Here you go. 5-inch SAKAMTAS Electric Shed. Uh, okay. I don't think that's right. Uh, Started at $10. Yeah, let me see if I can fix that. God dang, I can cancel that. Um, how do I do it? Hold on, let me see if I can do this in my seller hub. I'm gonna have to get out of this. Yeah, if you go to cancel it, I'll authorize it. It's no problem. It's not a problem. Like, I'm just be straight honest with you. Uh, you all can give what you want, but I know a mistake when I see a mistake. You know what I mean? That's different than waiting 2 days and try to cancel on me. So, all right, let's run this one while we're waiting. Here we go. Here's another IU color SAKAMTAS shad. IU color SAKAMTAS shad. All right, there you go. Thank you, Cal. I'm not getting a notification. So, IU color SAKAMTAS shad. There's full packs. Here we go. The Duck Man. That's what I'm calling him, Duck Man. Silver shad. For 115, I would throw one. Eyelet repair kits. I do not have that. Here we go. SAKAMTAS shad. Here we go. Silver shiner. Bro, I just screwed him. What do you mean I just screwed him? I will cancel his $115 order. Don't come on here with some bullshit like that, buddy. I'll block you. I run a legit deal. I've got over 5,000 sales on here. I've never screwed anyone. Don't come on my show and tell me I'm screwing somebody. I can't actually cancel his order while I'm running the show. No, I started it for $10. I tell you what, you can get the fuck out of my stream. Don't call me a scammer. Sorry, I don't usually get like that, but don't call me a scammer. I've had a pretty rough day. I know I will cancel it after the show. It was an accident, man. I promise I can't stop my show. Big Malone could tell you or whatnot, guys. Everybody on whatnot would tell you. Like, I actually reached out to a guy the other day because I noticed his package wasn't scanned. All right, I got a request for the cancellation. I'll go ahead and do it right now. Hold on just a second. Guys, if you can hold on to me right back, I'm going to go try to do this over on my laptop. I'm going to run this giveaway for 5 minutes, and we're going to give away a little Waterland hat here because I'm really upset right now. I'm going to take care of this gentleman. All right, y'all get into this follower giveaway for a nice little Waterland hat. I've never worn it. I'll be right back. I'm gonna take care of the guy. I'm a man of my word. I'm just not gonna be called a scammer. Just not gonna happen. All right, guys, I'm back. I'm sorry about that, and I apologize. McQuillich, whatever your name is, I went in there on my laptop and I got you canceled. So I'm sorry about that, guys. And I didn't mean to lose my cool like that. I did not mean to lose my cool like that. I'm sorry. Been a long, stressful day, and I appreciate all the support. All right, so I guess we're back to a normal pack of electric shad SAKAMTAS, starting at $10. 20 seconds sudden death. There we go. It says error running next item. Huh. Okay. All right. It's so. Leighton won it. Thank you. I don't know what happened. It glitched out on me. I might have to lay off the Sakamotos for a while, for a minute. I almost went straight up Dave Portnoy on the guy. Like, y'all remember the pizza guy? And he's like, F you, buddy. Nah, 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 nah. Oh, your shirt's 5 sizes too small. Nah, 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 nah. That's how I was feeling right there. So, all right. Is this lagging for anybody? Because if it's lagging, I need to go do some stuff. All right. Let me go fix the lag. I'll be right back. I'd love to be the Dave Portnoy efficient. All right. Since that's better. All right. Let's go run another sock pack for 100. No. All right. Giveaway winner on this Waterland hat is going to be Hunter Doug J Company. Awesome, dog. Awesome. I'm just going to set that to the side. I'll get when I pack. Yeah, I like Portnoy, but there's some stuff I don't agree with him on. All right. Oh, who's paying attention? How about a XR 50 in Oxbow? XR50 in Oxbow. Let's see here. Yeah, we're running under random lure. 15 seconds, stud and death starts at $1. Excalibur XR50 Oxbow. Any rainbow trout colored baits? I don't know if I have any. I don't. I don't. Hey, first purchase, I'll tell you what we're going to do. I'm going to throw you a free bait in here. How about I give you a little Spro to go with that? Appreciate it. How about another XR50? How long am I running tonight? I don't know. Maybe a while. I got a bunch of stuff to sell. I'm going to run a couple more of these and then run some more warts and probably some more -1s. I'll go as long as you guys hang out with me. All right, XR50. This one is very minty. The old chrome blue, orange. No Terminator spinner baits. Uh, no spinner baits tonight, actually. Yeah, I don't have any glides tonight, but if you're willing to spend the money, I might sell a Tato glide. XR50 rattles great, very good shape. Oh, chrome blue, discontinued Excalibur. 513 Plumbing, great guy right there. I had a little mishap shipping him. Not only did he take care and get the baits back to me, he sent me a couple JDM chatterbaits. And no, I'm not going to put them on whatnot because I got to check these things out. All right, y'all ready for Raven Red? Y'all ready for Raven Red? Cannot. I still can't believe that dude called me a scammer. All right. Not a problem, dude. Anytime. Raven Red XR50. And buddy, she's pretty mint. I'm guessing the guy threw it once and never hit a rock. So here we go. He's a little laggy when I touch things tonight, and I apologize. Usually my Wi-Fi is really good out here. Oh, a guy, I don't know, somehow bid 150 bucks on SAKAMTAS shad, and I know he didn't do it on purpose, and I'm freaked out. Said, let me fix it, and then the dude just popped his mouth off, calling me a scammer. Like I can't bid for people, so it's an accident. I've accidentally bid too much before, and then I had to drop an F bomb on it. We're good. Thank you, by the way, for the purchase, Seabell. Let's see, Seabell. What are those 6 cents flush behind you? They're soft jerk bait. They're really good, man. And then there's some 7-inch ones, and they're weighted like a Sakamata shad. All right. So what else is in this goodie box? Oh, here we go. Here's a good rando. If y'all are paying attention. Bomber suspending long A Kevin Van Dam autograph. Let's roll it. Suspending long A KVD autograph from the Pro Autograph series. Uh-oh. I got a couple Normans. It's Rizzo. Thank you, sir. I try to fish them like a fluke. A lot of times I've never minnow fished them. Um, they're not as they're not as a horizontal back and forth as a fluke. So what happens a lot is you walk them, and they'll go like this, and they'll dart way off and then curve down. It's pretty cool. It's actually like for fishing around grass, you can kind of walk it to the grass, find a hole, twitch it, and it go right there. How about a discontinued Strike King? Oh, he's blocked. Discontinued MM Moongill Square Bill. They don't make this color anymore, and it is juicy. It's kind of like a bone, orange belly, purple splatter. Here we go. Fire colorway, 15 seconds on this thing. We're going to run a few more baits out of this box, and we're going back to the Wiggles. Thank you, Jim. I'm going with some craw colored warts. All right. Here's a sweet DD22 OG pre-practical. I think this color is called Harbor O. Let's run it. And then I got a really good one here that a lot of guys like. And then we'll run a deep little end. Running socks yet? I have, Zach. Would you like me to run some more? We had a little issue, but I've got some more SAKAMTAS shads. Thank you, Rizzo. Yep, I agree with you there, John. The flush is a great chatterbait trailer. Like you cut it in half. All right, Texas shad red lateral line DD22. This is an OG color they don't make no more. DD22. Tomorrow night I'm gonna have a ton more crankbaits, square bills, lipless, chatterbaits. Bookmark that show at 6 o'clock. It won't have as much high end stuff, but great value baits. Thank you, Carl. I know I'm going to have a bunch of Rapalas. I may have some more Green Tiger DT16s. I'll have some custom painted baby ones, Lucky Craft, hooks, all kinds of stuff. And we'll run probably to 11 o'clock at night. All right. Speaking of Mann's, how about a Mann's Deep Diver, a 20 plus? A 20 plus. This is a beautiful color. Mann's Deep Diver 20 plus. I got another one actually somewhere, a custom painted one. Man, well, thank you, Ty Man. I just heard my wife yell at my daughter because she spilt something on the couch. You'll like this next man's Ty Man. I'll put it in your little box down here. Check out this guy, kind of like a blue glimmer tiger shad. Somebody custom painted this. Let's run it. Yeah, dude, that's a good price. I'm gonna run the repo and paycheck bait. I'll run the repo man and the one here about 9:15, something like that. And Kid 0933, you got a first time buyer purchase. So I'm gonna give you a free bait. Here you go. Go with your deep diver. I'll give you a 5XD from Strike King. Why not? Why not? Is that Kid as in Jason Kidd, former point guard for the Dallas Mavericks, and NBA Hall of Fame coach? I'm new to fishing. Can I get free stuff? You know what, Gorilla Baits? You just go ahead and email me your resume and tell me how many Instagram posts you're going to make, and we'll work on that. All right. All right. Y'all ready for some warts? I got you. Y'all ready for some more warts? If I can find my damn box of wiggle warts. At 9:15, I will run the one in the rebar. My favorite thing selling tackle was guys that first thing they introduced. Yeah, I can show it. I can show it. All right. I'm gonna run a couple crawl wiggle warts here. And I try to be really just when I know some guys collect these, these are really high end. If there's any blemishes, I'll let everybody know before they bid. Uh, I'll find old Missouri crawl here in just a second. All right, here we go. I believe this was a Bass Pro exclusive color. It's like a chrome green crawfish. Any shad warts? I actually do got it. I'm fixing to run one. I've got a couple here. So I got 2 shads and 3 craws. How about that? I don't know remember the V color, but I'm pretty sure this was a color for Bass Pro. There you go. Look how good the stamp is on this one. I would say rate this one out of 10. The bill's in pretty good shape, really good. I'd say this is a solid 8.5. The rattles are good. Yeah, I think it is SV55 because I've sold one of these before. All right, let me swap her over to pre-wrap warts. All right, we're going to start the auction. Um, we'll do 20 seconds. Not sudden death. The counter will reset. Okay. Any bid less than 5 seconds, the bid will reset the timer to the selected amount. All right, here we go. 20 seconds. Starts at 10. Got any Terminator spinner baits? No, sir, I don't. Or no shuttering shed. Yeah, so if you hear what sounds like a bunch of pissed off 4 cylinders, it is because they're having demolition derby. Thank you, Big Muddy. Ooh, Jackal ask us, man, you asking the wrong guy. Yeah, I live next to the city here in the city park does these enduro races all the time. It's pretty wild. All right. Shad color wart. This is one's in pretty good shape. This is definitely older color. I call it like striper or something like that. Definitely a pre-wrap. There it is. Let's go. Where I live, the only action is when they spotlight deer houses. That happens here too. This is actually a pretty popular color. A lot of guys like this one. They didn't really make too many shad or white bass color. Now it does have a little, not a dimple. It's just where it shines on the. That's the seam. See, these were pressed together. Thank you, M. Jones. A lot of guys don't know the wart was pressed together. It's 2 pieces, and they're pretty prominent on the old ones. All right. How about another shad pattern? And then we're going to go 2 craw colors. Shad. I don't know this one. This is a beautiful color. It's kind of like a Tennessee shad, but I think it's like shad orange belly. Forgot the V number on this. This is a really good one. V40. All right. V40 is looking like a 10. It's in great shape. Here we go. And then I think I've got 2 good craws. And I'm gonna grab one more craw. This is a beautiful bait. And M. Jones is gonna take that one down. Jones. And I'll try to make sure I ship these really good, nice and tight. I'll like put some extra pack in the boxes as well. How about an old green crawdad? That's V. What's green crawdad? Is it V38? Yeah, Mike Jones. Now this one's got good rattle to it. Really good rattle to it. Somebody put a snap on here. I'm not taking the snap off. Dude, they had to be fishing these on 6 pound line. So let's check her out. Pretty dang good shape. It has a little bit of tackle box scratching on it. Bill's pretty good. Check that. Oh man, that camera looks good. Look at there. There's the O stamp. V38 green crawdad. Dude, they're great baits to fish. God dang, gorilla baits is trolling me hard. Here we go. Green crawdad V38. Someone's put some Gamakatsu bronze on here too. You know, it's funny. I've not seen a lot of companies try to like remake this color, which is a really good one. Like this is usually a $25 color or so, but it's kind of common. It is kind of common, and Jim's going to take it down. Great buy, Jim. Great buy. Great buy. All right, I like this one myself. Check this guy. Old red craw, blaze red. See that stamp right there? Wiggle wart. It's rattling with the clear bill. V29. Here we go. This is a great one. Is Water's got a little. These are all regular ones I'm running. I'm not running any mags anymore. This is all regular warts. OGs pre wraps. More socks. I'll tell you what. After I sell this next pre wrap, we'll go to some more socks. So, hey, we got a first purchase. What are we going to give this guy? What are we going to give him? Oh, here we go. How about a Build Ants fat free shad? Missing a hook. Bait's in good shape. Just need to put a hook on it. Free bait time. The Bait Man House. So anytime you make a first purchase from me, you get a free bait. So all right. We're gonna do some more socks after this. Run the one. Okay. 9 o'clock. Yep. This is V62 naturalistic brown crawdad with the solid lip on it. And man, this one is it's in really good shape. Not really any rash on it. Bill's good, and you can see the stamp there. Here we go. These usually go really big in the springtime. But y'all been pressing me to run the wards, and I said, you know what? I just cannot hold on to these things till January. So you might can get them a little cheaper. I do have a short wart, Chamberlain. I sure do. I'll run it as miscellaneous, random. You know, and they're not crazy expensive. 100 duck took it down. $27 on a V62. It's a pretty good price. But I'm here for it. Y'all can get probably a lot better deals on these warts. Me run them in September as you would if I ran them in November. I just man, I gotta quit holding on to things for a long time. All right, gonna run 3 packs of SAKAMTAS real quick, and then I'm gonna do my paycheck baits. Here comes the socks. So if you got buddies wanting some, all right, silver shad. Hey man, sometimes guys get deals, but I bought so many, I'm doing all right on them. All right, here we go. 20 seconds, sudden death. I started at $1. Here we go. Silver shad Sakamata 5 inch. And these aren't the heavyweights. These are just the normal ones. Yeah, I don't cancel bids if baits don't go as high. If our wrestler made a first purchase, all right, give you a free bait when I ship here. All right, electric shad. Got, only got 3 colors tonight. Man, this is a good one. Electric shad, dude. This is pretty cheap. I've been seeing these sell for like $50 a pack. If they're the 6 or 7 inch. Dude, I love the electric shad. I like Indy Soggy. Purple shad, that's one I'm looking for personally. Slammy Sammy made his first purchase. Thank you, Slammy Sammy. I'll send you free pack of baits with your order or a bait. Probably be soft bait. All right, one more pack here. Silver shad. I've got a bunch of these. Here we go. I wish I had another IU available. Double check here. And I got a lot more than I thought I had. I got a bunch of silver shad. All right. Thank you, Chase. All right. Let me get them out here. I was wanting to hold on to them. It's the wrong box. Oh, if you know, you know. Paycheck, Repo Man, and Blow Up. Even harder to get a Paycheck the one. I don't know if I do. I thought that was AU. I don't think it's Biwako Wakasaki. Awesome, dude. If I'll run it, if no one bids, it's probably yours. All right, Paycheck the one. Chin feathers intact. This one is mint. I'm a psycho. I probably shouldn't sell this thing. They're so hard to find in this shape, but whatever. Here you go. We've got 30 seconds. It's already been pre-bid. If you guys know, you know. Hellabass sold his on eBay for over $200. Well, we may get under that tonight, Hellabass, because sometimes you get eBay prices, sometimes you don't. Sometimes you get more on eBay, but I do got about 4 more of these coming, but it'll be around November till I have them in hand. And CG Kentucky Lake, he'll take it. Thank you, Cody. You know why I'm doing this? We're gonna run that Repo Man too. Hey, I'm glad you did. I'm glad you did. Because I know you're gonna fish the snot out of this thing. All right. Original Repo Man. So somebody on Whatnot asked me, how do I know an original Repo Man from a new one? There was only one. There was only one of the Repo Man. All right. Here it is. It's already up to $53. 30 seconds on this thing. That color is called Blow Up. And see, I love what they did. You know, when they came out with these baits, they put the reflective stuff in there. This is an OG Vixen, by the way. The OG Vixen and the Repo Man are the same thing. Yeah, man, I got more pre-wrapped warts. We can run some more. I need to run some more Baby One Minus and pre-pack called Bandits as well. So if you guys will stay with me, I'll do it. Phil and Froggy's after it. He come in, sniped Rougarou at the end there. You lost one just like that in Kentucky Lake? Me too, brother. Me too. Feeling froggy. Thank you so much. I'm right here on Kentucky Lake, so I've lost a couple bones too. Hey, I had a guy. This is a funny story. I had this is when Paycheck was still in business. Um, he brought a bone repo man. Is that the one Dan Moorhead won? Um, he brought a bone repo man back to the store and said, "I would like a refund." Okay, what's wrong with your bait? Well, he brings it, and dude, I bet this thing wasn't ate by five fish. It was ate by like 500. Like there was rash on top and bottom. The paint was peeling. You could tell this dude had caught tons of fish. I said, "Well, what do you mean refund?" He said, "Well, the paint's coming off." I said, "Well, how many fish you caught?" "I don't know, 30, 40." I said, "Bro, I can't give you a refund for that." This guy got straight up mad. Like, "I paid $15 for this bait and the paint's coming off. I won't ever buy nothing from you again." I said, "Bro, I don't make the baits, I just sell them." So I ended up went over there and got him one. And he's, "Oh yeah, I'll write these people. No, you trust me. They'll make them better." Dude, that's big. I'm telling you, we're getting some bigger fish. Hey, well, I got you guys. Let's run the BPS tornado. This is in package, 1/8 ounce, old school bait. Let's see. Not even a pre-bid. So let's do sudden death, 30 seconds on it. Here we go. Old school Bass Pro Tornado. Dude, we'll see, at the time they were still making them. I think this is like 2014 Bass. So I could still get them. I just didn't want the guy causing a ruckus. We're getting we got quite a bit of crappie. Crappies really came back in the last couple years. Really come back. Hey, whoever buys this, if you get this less than $30, it's a deal. Catching lunkers, there you go. Dude, I looked those up on eBay and they were going for like 30, $40. All right. Gotta get my head right. Let's run some pre-Pradco Bandits for a bit. And then we'll go back to we'll run some socks and some warts. We got some good colors tonight, guys. All right. Flaming grape shad. All right. We'll run. You know what? I'll just might as well pull some more baby one minuses out. We'll do that too. If that's what y'all want. I'll just run this box. It's all bandits and we'll get there. All right. Flaming grape shad, pre-Pradco bandit. Oh, I better do the one that's in the picture first. That way you guys know. You guys are going to be bidding on this one right here. This chocolate chartreuse. We're going to do sudden death, 20 seconds. Here we go. Chocolate chartreuse, pre-Pradco bandit, 200. Tough color. Tough color. Does Kentucky Lake have the invasive carp like Barkley? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Now, I will say this year I've seen less carp on Kentucky Lake than I have in a long time. Rougarou coming in with that hot. I'm telling you, Vern's probably got three of them, but a man can never have enough bandits. TUF. Really? I would have figured you did. I remember selling a few of those, but I haven't seen any in the wild. It's got a really nice copper tone in the water. How can I tell pre-Pradco? Well, I'm not the bandit super expert that Rougarou is, or a couple other guys, but one is the colors. They don't make this color anymore. Two, see them hooks? Those are triple grip hooks. They mainly put those on anything pre-Pradco. Now, they did do some post-Pradcos with triple grips, but they're not this bronze color. Also, like here's one I'm fixing to run. This is a good way to tell. See how this one's got overspray on the bill? None of the new ones have overspray on the bill. So that's definitely an O one. See these little eyes? How they're a little small and beady? That's definitely a giveaway. The other thing is on some of them that are pre-Pradco, not the real early ones. See these little nipples? That gives away. If you got the little nipples, that's from the mold. That's not in the Pradco bait. So, little bait you catch it. Bait education. Dimples, nipples, teats, whatever you want to call them. All right, now we'll do a flaming grape shed. And see, if you look right below the hook there, little teats, flaming grape shed. There we go. Putting it up there. This is a great color, by the way. A lot of guys look for this one. The Texas guys like this one. I got nipples hella bass. Can you milk me? Man, can you imagine being at a dinner and your father-in-law says something like that? It is a great crappie color. Hey, thank you, man. Y'all racking up some good boxes of stuff tonight. I think I'm going to start doing something different. I think I'm going to do a special of cheaper shipping. It's hard to do when I'm running soft baits because they weigh so much. All right, here's another pre-Pradco Bandit in splatterback. It's OG splatterback. That's what we call a meat bait. It catches fish. I like them meat baits. I tell you what, you do a show at Wes's, let me know, I'll come with you. Cause I just want to hang out with you. I can be the hype man. Thank you, Jim. I'll have to save some of these smaller bags. I can definitely be the hype man. You know, I might take you fishing too, Vern, if it's good. Now, you just saw splatterback. This is, I believe, color A63. It's almost a blue splatterback. Don't see this one as often. I like this one better. I've got some of these in my personal box. Here we go. I've got two of these tonight. And as you can see, little dimples. Someone did put a red hook on this, but there's a triple grip in the back. Any shirts or skirts or beavers? Eric, I may have some tomorrow night. I got a whole box of skirts. I'm willing to put the whole box on whatnot tomorrow night. Man, y'all liking the pre-Pradcos. Man, listen to that little. Thanks for hosting the show tonight. It's been a while since I've been in here. I actually was the kid who bought your Phantom Crawl. Awesome, doc, man. I'll run some more of those here in a minute. I'm running all my warts. Screw it. Daddy needs a new Garmin. No, actually, what I need is I got a whole bunch of stuff that I'm sitting on. Any repo mans or vixens? Oh man, Eric, you're like 5 minutes late. I ran a paycheck to one and a repo man, but I got some more coming. All right, avocado splatter pre-Pradco Bandit. Well, hopefully, y'all got some college football tuned up in the background. My team kicked me in the nuts. Any Bandit Ledge 250s? No, sir. Eric, yeah, man. Go Vols. If you would have asked me 3 months ago if Tennessee would even compete in that game, I'd say no. I'm not a moral victory guy. Lonesome kicker tonight. That's all I got to say. Hey, thank you, Kenny. The Repo Man went for 105, and the one in Bone went for $73. Blew my mind. But we give good deals around here sometimes. We give good deals. Yeah. Yeah. I just don't think the one has the national hype. A lot of guys don't know about that bait. All right. Here's a good pre-preco, one of my favorite colors. See if y'all know. Purple haze. Yeah, Hellabass sold his for $200. Oh man, it's good when it's windy here. Chartreuse and white deep little ends. I got a few deep little ends. Purple haze in a flat max is amazing. I agree, Caleb, and and I love Heupel. I think he's a great coach. But one of the only things I notice from Heupel is sometimes he gets a little butt puckerish when it comes to um, close games. I think he has more killer instinct in that first quarter. Like he just wants to step on your throat. And I think what he thought, and I did too. Look, we got up 21-7. I was thinking, okay, Georgia's going to throw it all around, and then all of a sudden their quarterback's going to cause a turnover. And he did. I'm not going to lie. That was a bullshit flag. That cornerback played cornerback perfect. The guy went to catch the ball. He tipped in the air, caught it for interception, and then they threw a flag. That changed the game right there. That gave Georgia a comeback. He gets that interception, we might score another touchdown. So, hey, we got a raid here. Thank you, Catfish Bro. We're going to get over 100 people. If we get over 100 people, I'll throw up another giveaway. We get over 100 people, I'll throw up another giveaway. All right. Couple more bandits. And then I'm going to roll the -1, socks, and warts. Here's a couple 300s for my 300 fans, my bandit 300 guys. That's so much, it's hard to stay focused. God, I got hooks everywhere. Any older Normans, middle end? I've got a few, not a whole lot. Gold dust, I don't have it. I'll tell you what. Tomorrow night, I'll bring some Normans in. I'll bring some DD22s and some other stuff, dude. This is what the fudge. I've got a tequila craw bandit I want to run, and it's hung up. All right, I tell you what I'm going to do. Tequila Crawl Bandit 200, pre Pradco 300, and Splatterback. It's got an eye missing. That's a sick color. Pre Pradco. I'm running them together. I'm running them together because I can't get the back hook apart. You can take the hook off yourself or whatever. I'll run them both. I'm not going to fight with it tonight. Yeah, dude, definitely could tell we didn't have McCoy or Gibson. Thank you, Vern. You can fool with that. I'm not going to. That tequila crawfish is like one of the more beautiful baits I've ever seen. It is killer here on Kentucky Lake. Can you run a Jackal Mikey before ending it? Yes. Dude, I may be going to midnight. So, all right. Last bandit for right now. Texas Red Gold Sparkle Bandit 300. It does have the eyes kind of rubbed off, but other than that, the bait's in really good shape. It's got kind of a little blemish here, but it is a great color. You like the 6 Cents hat? Dude, I'm kind of becoming a fan of it, to be honest with you. Kind of becoming a fan of it. I got three. I'm gonna load up some -1s here. I'm loading up some -1s. Well, either and then I'll run socks. Yeah, the pawpaw hat is nice. There you go. Hey, look, no issue, man. I'm just messing with you, bud. I appreciate you staying in the stream tonight. I'm sorry about that mishap earlier. Dude, I'd like a 16. I could do that. I could do that crossing tackle. If I don't get to it tonight, I'll pull it out. I can run it at the beginning of the show tomorrow night. I might actually have one I was going to run anyway. I'm telling you, I got a sick amount of tackle. All right, -1s. Here we go, baby. -1. Double stamp, just the standard shad pattern. It's in good shape. We'll do sudden death, 20 seconds, like we've been doing. Here you go. Just the old standard shed pattern. It does have a few little bitty specks, but man, man's baby 1 minus. Right here, it's got a little bit of tail rash too. But a good bait. Rattles good. Den Greg, he's been hanging out. Sometimes I don't know why I write on these because I end up looking at the receipt anyway. It's a ghost minnow color. I do know that. All right. Two good ones here. Check out this. This is the Gray Ghost Crystal Glow. Gray Ghost with the sparkle. Baby 1 minus. Man, it's double stamped. Pretty good shape. Lips in really good shape. This is a beautiful one. Man, I'm not sure if I really want to move this or not, but I guess I will. Let's go. Oh, there he is. I thought, man, y'all might get out of here without Wes, but nope, I seen him pop up. How are the nipples on those? They're really smooth. Thanks, buddy. Good people there. Man, can y'all hear them 4-cylinder cars? All right. This is a really old minus one. So I was told because of the eyes, it's got different eyes. This is a gold black back baby 1 minus. I usually see chrome black back, but I don't see many gold black back. And the guy on the Mann's page on Facebook said, dude, that's a really old one. I was like, okay. So here we go. Gold black back, baby 1 minus. Hey, thanks for the follow too, guys. I really appreciate you guys coming in tonight on a Saturday night. We got 73 people in here. I ain't got a problem with Penn State. Never seen this color. Interesting. Thank you, Wes. You snatching them up, guys. I'm looking for a purple tiger. I always thought they just made chrome black bag. I like the baby bass and chartreuse. Well, I got one you might like right here. Tiger shad. Woo! Boys, that one is in great shape. Double stamped. Look at that beauty. Look at that one. I want to. No, I thought it's so smooth. Like it's like brand new out of the package smooth. Here we go. It does look like someone put some clear coat on it, to be honest with you. But it is freaking beautiful. And it is double stamped. So, man, that is a beaut. I've seen some really good custom painted minus ones starting to pop up. Then Greg coming in at the last second there. Screw it. I'll just run the rest of the minus ones. Get that out of the way instead of going back and forth. I've got 3 more, guys. 3 more minus ones. I won't have any more. Well, no, I might have some custom painted ones tomorrow night. And I think I got an Alabama shad I can get tomorrow night. All right. Baby bass, you say? So here's another baby bass. The only thing on this one, it does have a little bit of tackle box rust down here. A little bit around this hook is kind of rusted. The bait itself's in great shape, but I would change the hooks out. Gut hook, he's got Manns too. He's probably he's I bet he's got 200. Don't let him fool you. He ain't gonna run out anytime soon. Y'all hound him for baby 1 minuses. He has more than he could fish in a lifetime. I promise you that. 400 of them. There we go. Thank you, Hunter. I'm about. I like these small bags, but I'm about out, so I'm gonna have to transition. Not my sexuality, my bags. No, there will be no transitioning on the Bateman show. All right, I try to seek out them tough colors. I got lucky at this deal. Do you have one of these? This is kind of a white green flake. This is very simple. No problem, John. You do, Darius. You have what we call a problem, but it's a good problem to have. As I always say, you could be smoking meth. I'd rather be buying baits. All right. I've never seen this one. I know they make it. It's very similar to Norman color, definitive baby one minus, double stamped, kind of a white green flake back. Here we go. Gut hook says rare color. So if gut hook says it's rare, it's definitely rare. Really like that. I like that Norman khaki green back. I wish I could find a minus one in that. Sudden death, guys. West Gore's going to take it down. We still got guys wanting socks in here. 73 people. Oh, Jim says, yep. All right, last baby one minus. What color is this? I believe it's called like aqua shad, maybe. Is this aqua shad? This is a beaut right here, Clark. Now, hooks. Don't go fishing these hooks. It's got a little, tackle box dust on it. Here we go. Last baby one minus for the night. It'll clean off that stuff. The Totally Awesome is probably my favorite bait cleaner. And I actually start dipping. You can dip ear cleaners in there. Very similar to like a blue tiger. I think that's it. That's the one. Wes has got a great collection of minus ones too. He showed me a purple one. Oh my god. I like purple. All right. Move this box. Let's run some socks. Two packs of silver shad. Sakamata. Here we go. Started at $10. Sudden death, 20 seconds. Sakamata, silver shad. What is the 6 cents orange looking lure over my left shoulder? That is a Swank 77. Fire Wrestler. Thank you, sir. Let's do another one. Same color. Let's see if I got some other colors in there. I may be down to just what I got. Maybe down to just silver shad. Oh, getting cheaper, guys. Getting cheaper. Oh, this would probably be one of the last socks I run tonight. Oh, look, I found the AU color. I found the IU color. And everything I got left looks like silver shad. I'm looking to make sure. Yep, I'll save them for another show. Uh, IU color 5-inch Sakamata. This orange one? Oh, yeah, that's a Duke Lippus. I thought you were talking about that one. Here we go. IU. I'm guessing it's IU. That's what I think. 5-inch Sakamata, last one of the night. Y'all gonna let my neighbor Ty Man down the street take this. Any reels, man? I don't. I don't have any reels tonight. Hunter's going to take it down. Thank you. All right. Are y'all ready for the new 5 inch or 3 packs? Interesting. Or is that the real shad ones? Here. Y'all still slip. Let's run another silver shad. Let's run another silver shad Sakamata. 5 inch. Missouri crawl. I mean, I'm fixing to run some more wiggle warts. I'm gonna try to run the rest of my warts. And then I got a bunch of random stuff. Colors on what Norman I have. Right offhand, I don't know. Then Greg took them down. Thank you, sir. I wrote the wrong dang number down. I think I got some white chartreuse ones. Just tomorrow night's probably gonna be a better night for Norman. So go look me up there tomorrow at 6 o'clock. But I guess we can run these Normans real quick. What do I have left? Got I got a deep little N, old deep little N, lavender shad. I've got a DD22 in Mountain Dew. DD22 Mountain Dew. Dude, this is a sick deep little N. I don't know what color this is. I'll have to go to my Norman color chart over here. I don't even know if this one's on the color chart. That's kind of like a golden perch. I don't see it on the chart. I'd find it with enough time. But it's not a gel coat color, so it is called log perch. That is the color. Log perch. All right, what other Normans I got? I got two more deep little ends. I got a Texas shad. And then I've got this chartreuse orange stripes deal. So here we go. Deep little ends. There's several of them here. Random lure. 15 seconds. Here we go. I wouldn't. Hey, buy them baits and fish with them. They don't catch no fish sitting on a shelf. That's why guys are paying big money for the baby one mice because they catch fish. Thank you, Carl. Like there's no other bait. Any deep sea? Nah, landing no deep sea, buddy. Sure don't. All right. Let's run that log perch. Man, that's a beautiful looking color. Yep. Gut hook does throw 'em. Run my Guggen stash. You want me to run that punker? That is an OG wood one. It would have to start at no less than $300, bud. Carl, getting with it. You remember, Carl, I owe you a bait. Well, I got some other ones coming that you. Whew. I got some Normans coming I've never seen before. I'm kind of gonna be wild. Uh, the old lavender shed with the big scales. There you go. Yeah, this is a really good time of year for the -1. It's a really good time of year for the deep little end too. Yeah, the reason I don't sell my OG Vixens is because those are the ones I fish with, and they've got marks. Hey, Ollie Max, first time purchase. Guess what? I'm gonna give you a free bait. I'm gonna give you a Boyd Ducket bait that looks kind of like a wiggle wart. Now, I ain't gonna lie. That Mad Catwalk is a really good top water. The Mad Catwalk. I'm not just saying that because I'm a Sixth Sense guy, but it caught me a lot of fish last year. It's even been backed up on video. The Mad Catwalk's got a lot of rattles. It's got a real wide action to it, and it throws water. It's different. Vern, you're a sick man. All right, here we go. Deep little end, Texas shad. Bill's a little rough on this one. I don't think it's been fish much. It's just oldish. Good. This is probably one of the better fish catching Norman colors. That's a really good one because it's kind of got a little pink in it. Oh, oh, Blake. Blake's hanging out. That's his color. Him and Texas shad lateral line. I haven't been coming across many in the DD22s. What's my setup for the Mad Catwalk? I use a 7'4" heavy sensory. That's my favorite one, John, because that sensory's kind of parabolic. Man, it loads up good. And that's a pretty big top water. All right, last Norman for the night. Yeah, I have a color chart handy. Mountain Dew DD22. Now, this is a Kentucky Lake color. This catches them on the Tennessee River. Oh man, this is just what we call a fish catcher. And I used to would draw the black lateral line on it. Thank you, Ollie Max. I'm gonna draw that lateral line on it. Oh. All right, done with the Normans. Random bait, man. Y'all still good? Wait, anybody waiting on Warts? They have a reverse green on it. Like, what do you mean? Like green with white top? Uh, there's a pearl chartreuse black flake. That's a really good one. White, green, orange. Yeah, white belly green. Any phantom warts? Yeah. Yeah, dog. No, it's a yellow, green, red. Hmm. There's rainbow trout, white, green tiger. There's white, green, orange lateral line. I don't know if you can see that one. There's white, green, orange. I don't know. I hate to hold up my show. Well, we're fixing to run. We'll run some more warts, guy. Everybody's wanting the warts. Let's just run this box out. Let's do it. I'm just gonna run everything I've got here. Out comes the goods. Yeah, that's right. I just pulled out a phantom. There's definitely some in here that aren't perfect. All right, here's the one I've got for pre-bid at the auction. You can hear it rattling. This is Missouri Crawl. This is a V90, and it is in excelente condition. The only thing I know about this bait is sitting in a tackle box. No hook rash, no marks. Last sold on eBay for $450. The chances of you seeing another one on Whatnot may be pretty slim. And yes, there is the stamp. It's very faint, but you can see the stamp on that lip. It's very faint. It's right on the center. Yeah, it's easy a $300 bait. I probably could have done a raffle on a Wigglewort page, 10 spots at $50 and it fill up. So I'm getting some warts out. Ooh, this is a good one. Here's a flat wart. Where's my short wart? I know I had a short wart in here. Yep. Here's a short wart and fire tiger. How about a suspending wart? I got two suspenders. Come on. These damn hooks. When I want to auction something, it's just a fact that the hooks are going to tangle on each other. This is a cool. Now that's definitely a fisher. I'm just getting all the warts out. Another one of these guys. It's a good looking color. This is a great looking color. I don't know the V on this one. Woo. The blue mackerel is the highest dollar one I've ever seen. There's another one of those nice red ones, V27, I believe. There's a watermelon seed. I got a couple V63s. I got a V63 suspender in here. So here's a V63 suspender. I will say the little suspend dot fell off, but they fall off all the time, so it ain't going to affect the bait. Here's another one, V63 suspender. All right, let's run some warts. We'll start with this short wart. I'm just going to keep this in a random lure. I'm starting this one at $1. Here we go, short wart and fire tiger. If you like the bait, bid on it. And if you don't worry about it. This ain't a high dollar wart. Definitely got good rattle to it. Uh, that thank you, Chamberlain. The one that's like 2000, it's a blue mackerel in the package. There's still, you'll see a Missouri craw or two pop up on eBay or through. They'll start popping up in the spring, and guys will sell them for high dollar, and then they pocket them. All right, let's flop back over to the wigglewort one. So let's run a couple like fishers that are, they're not perfect. Here we go. Here's a chrome black OG wart. It's in good shape. Definitely a fishing one. We're gonna do 20-second. Let's do 30-second. No, let's just stay 20-second sudden death. All right, here we go. 20-second chrome blackback OG wart. This is definitely a fisher or repainter. Um, I'll clip that line off. You can tell OG stamp on the bottom. And Mark Kerr took it down. All right. Thank you, sir. Like I just always say any OG wart, unless the bill is in dog shit shape, is worth for $10. Would you say that's fair, Hellabass? Like I have no problem paying $10 for an old wart and then paying horseshoe tackle or somebody to repaint it. I think that's a fair deal. Here's a here's a flat wart. This is a cool color. Another old school flat wart, kind of a chrome blue, red lip. It does have a few little chips on the lip. A USA. Yeah, it is like a USA. I don't know the value of these. I don't know if they really go much over $10 or $12. Some of the colors do. The crawl colors do really good. Bomb pop. Yeah, like an ice bomb pop. And guess what? We'll save this for buyer's giveaway. How about that? Now, don't bid on. Now, I'll put more words up. That don't mean I'm putting them all in a buyer's giveaway if they don't sell. All right, here's another. Let's see. I got a guy asking me for this. Here's a really good shape V74 Fire Tiger. Man, this one's really good. There you go. You can see it. Wiggle wart on the bottom. Here we go. 20-second sudden death. I think this is V74. And I got a couple more kind of fire tigery colors, and Austin takes it down. God damn, them four cylinders are killing me out there. I'll show you a cool color. This is a suspender too. I think this color is called Hot Tiger. Yeah. So here's a SV suspending wiggle wart. This has got some weird stuff going. It's got a little what I call crazing on the bottom, where I guess somebody put their damn plastic worm on it. Other than that, the bill's in perfect shape. Great color. Here we go. We're going to run it. $10. We're starting it off at. And you can see wigglewort on the bottom of the bill really well. So the easiest way to tell if you got a pre-repol or post, it will say wigglewort on the bottom of the bill. Great Lakes Angler is going to take it down for $13. If you know some wart guys, better tag them up and say, hey, man, this guy's fixing to be selling some good stuff like a Phantom. All right, I got one more of that same color. You know what? I will say this. This is going to buyer's giveaway. Buyer's giveaway, babe. Here we go. This is kind of a tough one. Chartreuse black back wigglewort. Chartreuse black back. Definitely, there's the stamp down there. Wigglewort Chartreuse black back. I forgot the V number on that. It's in really good shape. It looks like it just came out of the package. Let's I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go back to normal 20 seconds, no sudden death. 5-second counter bid time. Here we go. Chartreuse black bag. From now out, everything's gonna be. Yeah, I think South Carolina's way overrated. Vanderbilt may be a lot better than people think. I think South Carolina will fall behind Tennessee. That's for sure. Good price on this one. Jim's going to take it down. Oh, God. I think I just had a barking spider incident. There's Mr. Bandit. I'll be running some more of them here in a little bit. Gonna run these warts first. Here we go. This is kind of that. They lost in overtime. But I'll just be honest. Other than Georgia, I don't know if anybody on our schedule is going to beat us. Maybe Oklahoma. I don't know. Here we go. Watermelon seed wart. It's a really good one. He's cracking me up here in this demolition derby announcer. Guys are getting ready to go to bed, losing the viewers, but that's all good. We're on the pre-wrap warts. Yeah, I think it was 51-48. Uh, we got down almost 10 points and come back and took the lead. And we got a turnover. Instead of going for a touchdown, we went for a field goal. Ultimately, that cost us. I mean, I don't think Georgia's quarterback is worth a shit. I think he got lucky, like really lucky. It was 4th and like 7, and he just threw a prayer up to the corner of the end zone. The biggest cracker receiver Georgia had caught it. All right. It's crawl time. It's crawl time. This one's in fair shape. It's been used. I don't know the V code on it. A lot of people confuse this one with Missouri crawl, but it's not. I'm trying to cut the line off. Is it V37? Okay. V37. Here we go. V37. They should be, I try to ship pretty quick, so I'm trying to figure out, you know, I've got guys that are like, dude, I got my stuff in 2 days and they're in Wisconsin. And then I'll get a guy like in Nashville that's, man, it took 4 days. So it's really inconsistent. But that's probably why the USPS is always under a bunch of criticism. Now, this one, Bill, it's not in bad shape, but it's a good color. All right, boys, we're getting to the toughies now. Here's one that y'all might want to get cheap. Hell, I got one guy. He says, "Yeah, I don't even check the mail but about once or twice a month." Okay. I mean, I don't really worry about shipping times. I know sellers have lives and they got a lot going on. This one does have some hook rash on the bottom. This is a really good looking color, kind of a chartreuse brown crawl. Definitely a fish catching color, but it does have a little bit. See that? It's just it's a good for a repaint, a good fishing bait, not a good collecting one. I probably should have just put this on sudden death, but definitely it rattles good though. What's in the rattle? But this is it's definitely got a few little blemishes. I want to be honest with y'all guys. The bill's in pretty decent shape, but as far as a one to fish, this is definitely a fish one. Thank you, Fire Wrestler. You're on the socks and the warts. My man. You know what I don't have, Carl, is I hardly ever come across any purple warts in the wild. I love some table rock. I want the table rock splatter. I want the table rock shad. They made a purple tiger. I don't ever find them unless they're like new. All right, here we go. Green crawdad. Had one earlier. Green crawdad, orange belly. Some was in pretty good shape. Wiggle wart there under the bill. See that right there? Wiggle wart. That's what you want to look for. Here we go. V38 green crawdad. Man, that's definitely an Ozark Bull Shows color. And that's one I've caught on Kentucky Lake too. Listen to that little four cylinder go. And Mark's going to take it down. Thank you, Mark. All right, y'all ready? Here's another. Is that the V27? It's got a clear bill. Got wiggle wart down here. The bright red. Now this one does have a few little scratches on the back. Just being honest with you, it's got a few little scratches. V29 got a few little scratches on the back. Here we go. Otherwise, the bill's in really good shape. See, oh yeah, V29. What's up, Bass Man? I don't know what V stands for. I think that means standard wart, like V29, and then like the magworts. They had like WV or something on there. Fire Wrestler, that was a great deal. That's one of my favorite colors. Yeah, AV, and then there's a SV. SV means suspending. Actually, I got two belly stamp suspending warts. All right, here we go. Let's do this guy. I guess, what is this? Brown crawdad? I don't know. It's beautiful. And it's in good shape. She got rattled. V50. Thank you, champion. You the man, Bob. Great color, great bait. I like this one right here. Strike King's got a color in their gravel dog called Bone Crawl. Really reminds me of this. Like this was obviously out before the Strike King, but that Bone Crawl, I've watched it catch fish after fish. Don't know why, but they like it. I think it's just very natural. Ollie, thank you, sir. All right, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 warts left. I've got some more fire tigers, but I'm giving you on us buyers giveaway tonight. Buyers giveaway is going to win them some warts. All right, here's a V63 naturalistic green crawfish, belly stamped. So you don't see it on the bill, but it's belly stamped wigglewort. This was a suspender, wigglewort suspending. Yeah, belly stamp. This is an old one. It is missing the stamp belly weight, but it's still gonna fish. Let's make sure she rattles. God damn. Yep, it ticks. And I just shoved a hook in my thumb. Here we go. All right, 20 seconds on this bad dude. So posts don't have wigglewort on them? No. Posts for palace say storm. Pre-wraps say wigglewort. Posts for palace says storm. Woo! It's a, that V63 usually goes pretty good. Oh, Great Lakes Anglers kicking in. And of course, this one is a spinner. Thank you, sir. Great deal on it. We don't mind running deals. I won't be canceling. All right. How about a V62 brown crawdad? Another one. This one's mint. There it is. It says wiggle wart. See if you can see that. Oh, yeah. See, it looks really good with the light. Wiggle wart. Sorry about my fingernails. Heck yeah. Sure, man. Absolutely. Once you post it up there, let me know, champion. I'll send guys your way. All right, V62 brown crawdad, naturalistic brown crawdad with the clear bill, got the orange pinchers. Oh yeah, it's got rattle. Sometimes you got to knock these things on the sides. Levi, don't buy this. You don't throw wiggle warts in Florida. Does anybody know anybody that? That's a good price. I think I was getting on Super Bowl Sunday a few years ago. One of my first big shows of warts on and whatnot. I was getting $50 for them things. All right. Naturistic V62, same color but solid lip, in great shape. Same color V62 solid lip. It's in good shape. I gotta cut the dang. Dude, this dude tied it on twice and didn't even mess it up. If you're throwing a wiggle wart and it's been tied on and the lip's good, that means you weren't hitting bottom. Here we go. It does have a little bit of scratching on the back, but the bill is really good. Let's see, make sure she rattles. Oh, listen to this. I feel like the ones with the solid lip, the rattles don't ever stick. Bump that down a rocky point here when that water hits about 55 degrees. Yep. I will run that bunch of stuff after I get done with the warts. Sure will. Thank you, Jim. Yeah, tomorrow night at 6 o'clock, I'll be running a bunch of different stuff. I'm gonna have some Terminator frogs, Spro frogs, Normans, a couple custom painted -1s, flat side cranks. I'll pull out some Lucky Craft stuff. Uh, won't be as much high end, but it'd be good value baits. I mean, everything should be $5 or more or less. You know, good stuff. I may even run a couple Busby tackle boxes. You guys seen those? All right. Suspending wart V63 belly stamped, and the suspend dot is still on here. This is good. And let's, oh yeah, she's a really ticking. This is a good one. Probably a really high dollar one, but it's September. Let's somebody get a deal on it. This one's minty. Y'all don't let Levi get this. He lives in Florida. He don't need no wiggle warts. But he does fish the Bass Opens and the Toyotas. I'll have some more top water too tomorrow night. M. Jones. Great Lakes Angler, thank you very much. I'm down to 2 wiggle warts, guys. I got a Phantom V56 and then I got V90 Missouri Crawl. Can't really believe I'm selling Missouri Crawl. I didn't think I was going to. All right. Some of y'all probably been waiting all night for this. This one is in really good shape. Y'all hear the rattle? There's the stamp. Wiggle warts. Get it to show up here. Wiggle wart. V63. Woo. Phantom crawl. Phantom brown crawdad. Here we go. Anybody going to challenge Great Lakes Angler? We had guys asking about it earlier. Great Lakes Angler going to take it down. Thank you, my friend. We'll still keep running. Hell, it's only 10 o'clock. I thought I'd be running at midnight. All right, I'm going to check. Feel like you would know. Are Repo Man and Vixen's the same bait? Yeah. So Footloose, man, I don't have any. So the OG Vixen and the Repo Man are the same bait. The Gen 2 Vixen and the Repo Man are different. The Gen 3 Vixen is the closest thing to the OG Vixen and a Repo Man. It's a long, drawn out story. I really don't have time, but so basically, Andre from Reaction Innovations, he come up with the idea of the Vixen. He wanted to get made overseas, obviously, because it's cheaper. Meets up with this dude that supposedly has this tackle company. His name's Hideki from Tackle. He gets them hooked up with the factory. They sell like hotcakes. All of a sudden, Mr. Hideki says, "Hey, you're going to have to pay me more money. You can do a royalty." So they got into some kind of dispute over money. Well, then Bub Tosh, who owns Paycheck Baits, come along. I don't have any fat cats, unfortunately. Bub Tosh comes along, starts Paycheck Baits. Hideki says, "Hey, I can get you the same stuff of Reaction Innovations." So out comes the Repo Man and the late payment. Does some different colors, which I'm cool with. Some of those OG Vixens, the Table Rock one, I would pay $150 for. I want that. They had some awesome colors, but they didn't have some of the colors that the Repo Man had. Well, all this stuff with Paycheck goes on. They're doing really good, and all of a sudden they're out of money. And then here comes the Gen 2 Vixen. They changed the line type. The sound's a little bit different. Does pretty good for a couple years, and then all of a sudden you can't get it. And then you can't get a Paycheck bait. People are freaking out. And then the Gen 3 Vixen comes out, then all of a sudden Teckle comes out, and it's just really funny that all of a sudden they're advertised this is the OG Vixen, which it is. It's the Repo Man. Has all the Paycheck colors, all the Vixen colors, and then a couple new ones. And then they do some whatever. My only thing about Teckle, you can't really call yourself a bait designer if you're not designing anything. Like every variation of their baits is just like add a blade here, or I'm going to add this. It's not nothing, you know. There's like 3 versions of the Teckle kick knocker. One's got a willow blade, one's got a chop blade, and I mean that's not really designing anything. I mean, it would be like, hey, I designed a new crankbait, guys. I put a willow blade on this Risto wrap. But anyway, all right. Let's see if anybody bid on this Missouri crawl. There is one bid on this. This is going to take the cake. The highest dollar bait I've ever sold, $300. Somebody has bid on Great Lakes Angler has bid on the Missouri Crawl for $300. I may ship him a special bait. I may have to send him an autographed Jank Juice 50X. There it is. There's a stamp. Man, it's good. Look at that bill. It's in great shape. Telling y'all, last sold on eBay $450, and that is a fact, Jack. See if anybody's got. You got one last week unfished. Wow, Great Lakes Angler. Congratulations, dude. I'm gonna send you. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Autographed Jank Juice Crush 100 from 6 cents. I'll autograph it. Bait man. Fish the bait. Throw the box away, dude. I think that's a very fair price for what they've sold for. And you get your little thing in the goodie. You would not want to see my real signature. The bait man is a lot better than me signing Kevin Baxter on there. I promise. I can barely spell my name sometimes. So if you ever run across Grandpa's tackle box guy and you see a little wiggle wart that looks like that, just know you might could put your kid through college. That one I'll be buying a new basketball though for. All right. Y'all ready for some? Let's do. I had some requests for top water, some Bill Dance baits. 50 people in here. Thank you so much. Hey, Great Lakes Singer, thank you. Here's a little Bill Dance Select Series Super Spook. 15-second sudden death. Here we go. Oh, Mikey? Yeah, it's in my cabinet. I'm going to run the Mikey tomorrow um, with a bunch of other stuff. Somebody requested this one. There you go. M. Chamberlain. Good deal on that. That's a tough little Super Spook Junior to find. I'm going to run some Bandits too here in a second. All right. Got a couple more Bill Dance baits. Yeah, I don't know. 100 mistake. I don't have one right now. Check this thing out. This is a little smack tackle crankbait. Dude, this thing is awesome. Here you go. 15 seconds. Little smack tackle deep runner. I mean, this thing looks like a real gizzard. Dog. Thank you, Ty Man. What do you guys want me to run? Just whatever else I've got left. Run some Bandits. Shad color Bandits. Here we go. How about a Bill Dance swimming image? There we go. Top water Bill Dance swimming image right here. Jimmy Houston and Bill Dance select series swimming image. I really don't have a whole lot of top water. I'll be running a lot of top water tomorrow night, John. Thank you, Big Muddy. I do not have that. Do not have that. I'm on a Bagley DB3 kick myself, collecting wise. I do have quite a few DB3s on the way. Should I? Big Daddy Strike 4, Chartreuse Purple. I think that's going to go in Big Daddy's pile. Here we go. Here's a top order. Jimmy Houston Super Spook. Somebody has put a super damn swivel on this. It's the head and Jimmy Houston Super Spook. You might want to get that super big ass swivel off this thing. Yeah, what kind of line are you throwing if you've got to use a swivel like this? Got any chug bugs? I may have, Jig Man. I may have. You probably did see me fishing this. But Blake, I feel like the swivel hurts the swivel has more brass in it than a Bagley crankbait. I'm telling you. This is ridiculous. But that's the joy of yard sales. You find stuff like that. You know what's even better is when you find a swim jig with this on the end of it. Or you find somebody's Texas rig over at the county park and it's got a snap swivel that big on a Cinco. But that's what Hellabass teaches in his YouTube videos. You got to use the snap swivel on a Cinco. Risto Wrap, Chartreuse and Blue, Risto Wrap 7. Sneak that Balsa in for you. Risto Wrap 7, Chartreuse and Blue. Good bait right here. Going to have a lot of Risto Wraps in the package this winter. Maybe try to get some custom painted up. Hook and Face. That's a great name. Hey, let's run a follower giveaway. Here we go. Follower giveaway going. Follower giveaway going. I've got some 6 cents. I've got a provoked jerkbait, and I've got the Axle Finesse jig for the giveaway. Y'all make sure you hit that follow button. You can get in the giveaway here. And then our buyers giveaway right now looks like 3 OG Wiggle Warts. All right. Build Ants Fat Free Fingerling. Build Ants Fat Free Guppy. Yeah. It's kind of like a shad pattern. This is the shallower diver one. I got another good fat free shad after this. Hey, Wicked Ranger. Here you are. I'm gonna run the rest of this box and run my bandits, and I'll be done for the night. And then I've got to go get all this stuff packed up, then go over to my mom's house and get 150 baits for tomorrow night. So we're gonna have spinner baits, bladed jigs. I'll have some jackhammers, some Z-Man bladed jigs. I think I got cross eyes, the TW exclusive ones. We'll have some Spro frogs. I've got the Hellabass favorite. I don't have any. None of these are new in the pack. They all came out of a big lot from a guy. That I can sell them cheap for $1 like that. Kenny, I just put the wrong. I got the damn talking and put the wrong bait. Yeah. The heck is my problem? Put the wrong bait in there. It's all right. You'll get two. Hey, did we get a raid? Thank you guys. If you're raiding in here, go ahead and hit that follow button. And I'm doing a little giveaway here. A little 6 cents provoke axle swim jig. And we're going to auction off some Bandit crankbaits. Pre-Pradcos. Oh, hello. How about random? Who wants a frog? Spro, bronze eye frog. Harbor seal is the color. Come on. Here we go. Spro, bronze eye frog. Harbor seal is the color. It's kind of a milky bone white with blue. If you're a Duke fan or a UK fan, you might like this one. I don't know, just to hang on your wall. It's different. Catching Lunkers took it down though. No, sir, no salt water here. We're all bass all the time. Every now and then we'll have some crappie stuff. All right. Ooh, here's a top water I forgot I had. Look here. You'd buy every popping frog with the OG long legs. I will look for some if the legs haven't been caught. Here goes Zell rolling. This is the P65. It's got some tackle box garb on it, but this is a great bait. And this is the baby bass color. A lot of guys know about this. Now, put new hooks on this. Do not fish it with this rust. You will give a bass a testing shot. It needs a new feather treble. These usually sell for pretty decent, but this one's in the bob's in fair condition. Just saying. Ollie Max, I'll see if I can find some feather trebles. I might send you some with that. Hey, I am an LSU fan now. If Tennessee loses, go Tigers. Chartreuse and purple, y'all know me. I like LSU just fine, especially when they beaten Florida and Bama. Unless they play in Tennessee, I root for LSU. I loved Coach O too. All right, got 15 seconds to get in this giveaway. You got 58 people in here. Hurry up. Hit that follow button. You can get in this giveaway. I think Notre Dame's a lot better than a lot of people give them credit for. A&M, good school. Weird people. Uh, Popo 9 Pop. Speaking of, I don't allow giveaways to go to Bama fans. Just kidding, man. Thanks so much for jumping in, following. Catch a bunch of fish on that scratch on that giveaway win. I got to write number 3 on here so I know when I go to ship it which it goes. How about the students at Knoxville doing the Seminole Award chant when Kalen DeBoer was on game day? All right. I got a Bandit 400. Brown Craw Orange Sparkle, I believe. Bandit 400. Pre Pradco. Here we go. Deep Diver. Beautiful bait. This is a beautiful bait. Now, it does have a little blemish on the head right here. It looks like just a yellow booger is what it looks like. Hey, there you go, John. Got you a classic there, buddy. It's a good bait. That's that those gold flakes, gold sparkle bandits, they're tough. For $2 too, Rigru. Make you a little collector wall, John. I put that one up on there for sure. All right. We got a bandit. Here we go. I'm gonna put a bandit 400 in the buyer's giveaway. Just an old pearl 400. So you will get a nice buyer's giveaway tonight. All right. Flat max. Bandit 200s. If you know anybody wanting bandits, this is the time to tag them. They're all coming out. And when I'm done with the bandits, I'm done. I'm going to bed so I can get up early and get stuff ready. All right, here we go. Here's a craw color bandit. Brown orange craw. Is a pre-Pradco with them triple grips. No flukes tonight, bud. Let me go over here to the bandits. Oh, never mind. It's running as random blur. Screw it. I'll start them all. I'll start all these at $1. That is a fish catcher. Thank you, Jim. 15 seconds, sudden death on all the remaining baits. I'm ready to take a nap. May I have to call Time Man over here to help me Monday. I don't know. All right. Baby bass splatter. You see a lot of baby bass, but I don't see a lot of the baby bass splatter. Old pre-Pradco one with them triple grips on it. Man, that's a great looking bait. Here we go. 15 seconds. Dude, the praying mantis is all over the light. So if you know anybody bought anything tonight, make sure you let them know. Hey, Baitman will be running his buyer's giveaway in a little bit. Thank you, Hook and Face. Now, if I see somebody on here and their name is Hook and Balls, then I know they're trying to copy you. Or maybe that's your burner account. You'll give you half for all Levi's baits? I don't know. You'll have to talk to Levi. He's a pretty savvy businessman. Splatterback Bandit 200. Man, this is an old one. This got the little bitty yellow eyes. There you go. I can't even remember what Levi bought. Second generation splatterback. Vern, right or wrong, was I think Bandit invented that splatterback color. I never seen it on a bait. I feel like Bandit was the first one to do that. Maybe Bagley, but I feel like Bandit was. Bagley did do it first. Okay, I know I've seen it on a DB3 before, but any of the plastic baits, I do know Bandit. And Bandit was the first root beer. I know that. All right, here's a Bandit 300. No, this is a 200. This is a I always forget this one. Really? Awesome. I'll remember that. Which color is this, Vern? It's silver something. Yeah. It's kind of got some silver holographic in it. You can't really see it, but here we go. It is pre-Pradco. There's the nips. This is a good little fishing color right here. Texas shad. I don't know if it was like shad silver or I forgot what it was. Yeah, silver Tennessee shad. Okay. Thank you, Jim. All right. Same color and a 300. Same color and a 300. Now this one doesn't have like this actually has the scales on it. Now this one Bill's been a little ground a little bit. Here we go. And the 300. I feel like the 200 is the most popular in the bandits. Like you get a few guys that if they're collectors really wanting the 300s, but for the most part 100s and the 200s that's the fishing guys want. Thank you, Hook and Face. Well, I do like a 300. They definitely catch fish. There's no doubt about it. There is no doubt about it. I wish I had some more footloose. I don't. Now, what was the big square bill called? Was that the Bandit? Was that a 500 that was like the size of a 400 Bandit and had a square bill? I don't see those very often. Or the minis. All right, here we go. So this is a newish one with the big eyes, but it's got the dimples of the old pre-Pradco. And if you look here, there's a little line. This is silver sparkle minnow, I believe. See that flake in the back? Hey, Neely. Here we go. What are you doing? Hey, come back here. Did you have clothes on? Silver minnow sparkle. That's it. What? Did you have clothes on? Yeah. Oh, okay. You been taking a bath? Hey, you made a first purchase, man. I'll ship that with your giveaway. And you know what? I'm gonna sweeten it up even more. Because you made a purchase, I owe you a free bait. So let me find a free bait for you. Donated, curse, my man Darius. I'm trying to give you a red eye Chad, but I tell you what I'm going to give you. I caught my PB on this bait when I was 8 years old. I caught it 8 pound 6 ounce largemouth at Moore's Resort Marina off the bank on this bait right here. Lake Fork Special 3/4 ounce rattle trap, which means if you throw it, you should catch your PB. And that's your free bait gift from Bait Man for being the first time purchaser. Any OG one knockers? I don't. I had some extra splatterback. Yeah, I got one left. Got one left. It's a special splatterback. You'll see it in just a second. I actually got two. How about a Bandit Flat Max? Flat Max and splatterback. I'll have some more Flat Max shallows tomorrow night as well. Bandit Flat Max and splatterback. Here we go. This is Tie Man's secret bait. Hook and face is all about it. Some of you guys I've been selling bandits to for last year, I would like to see your collections. I go hang out with Vern and Wes. I'm probably going to see something that's going to make me throw up in a good way. Here we go. Just a straight up thing, but this is chrome citrus. It's kind of, it may just, it's got this kind of chromy citrus kind of feeling to it. Maybe it's just, but it is. Look at there, got the nipples. This is a fish catcher right here. Pre-Pradco 200. Again, triple grips. I actually like a triple grip on these small finesse crankbaits. I like this or like the G finesse hooks. These smaller crankbaits, those more I catch more fish with a finesse hook than I do something thick. Um, Now square bills I like a little bit thicker hook. Like that BKK 6 cents is putting on their stuff now. That's a good freaking hook. It's not quite light wire, but it's not super thick. I'm down to the last of the last here. How about another flat max? Vern, you're gonna have to tell me the color. I forgot the name. It's something gill. This is a freaking beautiful color. But I don't think this one's pre-Pradco. It doesn't. I don't see any nipples on it. But man, that's a beautiful color. There we go. We'll run it. Flat max deep. Baby brim, yeah. Is it CR brim? It's something brim. I know there's CR gill, but that's different. This is something brim. Thank you, Ollie Max. Guys, it's almost 10:30. When I first started doing whatnot, I did the late shows. All right, I got 5 bandits left. I'm going to go ahead and start. I would do a buyer's giveaway, but somebody knew my Flaming Grape Shad Bandit 200. Flaming Grape Shad. Man, when the camera light hits these baits just right, man, they look so good. I do have some 6 cents flush, but most of all that's in my pro staff. I've got some. I'll have some tomorrow night that come out of a secondhand lot new in the package. Wicked Ranger, that's a beautiful bait, dude. You've been catching some fish too, dog. I've been seeing on social. You've been catching fish all year. Yep. I know there's about 2 packs in there. I think one's like a gizzard shad and one's like something else. All right. Purple haze. Dude, there ain't nothing like a new boat. Even if it's used. Purple haze. Here we go. Sunfish juice color. I might. I like to see what was in there. There's a bunch of bulk plastics. I'll probably get about 20, 25 packs of plastics for tomorrow night, too. Something for everybody. Thank you, Jim. I'm even going to do some deals on jigs. Yep. So, but after Sunday night, it'll pretty much be megawatts every Sunday. I may run a couple day stuff, but just I try to treat this like a business. When you got a lot of overhead, it's time to move it. All right. One more A63 splatterback. This is one of my favorites, guys. This is a beautiful bait. This catches fish. I love the blue accent on a splatterback. Great fall time color. This in a 100 was really, really popular here on Kentucky Lake. Here we go. No, man. I'd love to make it up your way. You know, my boat came from like what within an hour of you. I'd like to bring it up there and show me some fishing that's not on Lake St. Clair. 25 minutes. See if I known that, dude. We just went out. It wasn't a bad drive, 9 hours. Like maybe I could convince Hellabass to meet me somewhere. I enjoy the whatnot, but next spring I want to be fishing more than selling baits. So I'm going to sell hard this fall, winter, and get back to other stuff. I'm starting my new podcast here in a week or two. It's going to be called the Bait Cast. It's going to be pre-recorded. I'm going to put it on Apple, iTunes, and all that stuff. And we're going to talk about a specific bait or company. Won't have as many guests, but I'll try to get some cool guests. So, all about the baits. All right. This is, I believe it's called Purple Gizzard. Correct me if I'm wrong, Vern. I got one of these in my personal box. This is the bait man deal color. Here we go. Yeah, absolute fish catcher. I got a 100 and a 200 in my personal box. Like I saw this when I found it. I was like, dude, this guy don't even know. Because he said, you want bandits here? I got a bunch. Thank you, Kenny. I may go up to Honey Hole Tackle in Indiana in the spring and do a little boat show with those guys. All right, I'm doing the buyer giveaway after this last bandit. I had to debate on this. I did not know the color. Chartreuse Gizzard Purple. I had to message Mr. Bandit and Vern on this. This is an old color called uh Purple Perch. This thing stood out in a box because I've never seen it. Look at this beauty. You remember Jeff Gordon's NASCAR that had the DuPont chrome illusion? And this thing's got a little dirt on it. I didn't clean this one up, but look at, yeah. Purple Perch, pre-Pradco, last bait of the night, and then we're doing the buyer's giveaway. I can't really believe I'm putting this out there, but it's beautiful. I need to, got to make sure I save this color. I might have to have TK Stanley paint me some stuff up in this. Thank you, Jim. All right, guys, we're going to run the buyer's giveaway. Go ahead and start. I'll show you what the buyer. Well, I got 3 pre-Pradco Warts and a Bandit 400. It's running now. So anybody that bought anything tonight, go ahead and enter that buyer's giveaway. You can still enter it even if you didn't buy anything. And if you didn't buy anything, you're still eligible. I feel like Jim won a lot of money on DraftKings today. But so here's what you'll get in the buyer's giveaway. Fire Tiger Wart, suspending Fire Tiger Wart, a OG Bandit 400, Any Rapala Gold Miners? Not tonight. I'll be doing another show tomorrow at 6 o'clock. Remind me, I'm gonna run about 150 items. Whether it's soft plastics, hard baits. I'll get some gold Rapalas if I find any. You're gonna get the Hot Tiger pre-wrap wart suspending. I don't know. They're not mint, but they're $15 a piece. And then you're going to get this little red, white, and blue flat wart. So 15, 35, probably $40 is OG baits there. You know what I didn't sell tonight? And I'm proud of myself. An original Pro Tune Big Daddy Strike 4 in Table Rock. Yeah. So that one's going on my wall of baits that I hang up here. Oh, get it up there. I'll show you my little the stuff I don't sell and I collect a little bit. Like all this stuff. So there's some DB3s I bought. Darius gave me one. I bought some of those from Gut Hooked. There's some old deep fat wraps. I've got just some random jerk baits up there. Those are some new warts, but those are purple, so I hang on to them. We got some bagleys. There's a honeybee back there. Some prop baits. That Lucky Craft. Some of that. So that Zell Rollins a good one. Just random stuff. I'd really like to actually do a whole liner. Yeah, I got some old Smithwicks coming too, Kenny. Um, yeah, here's my 6 cent stuff. There's the punker everybody asked me about. Um, yeah, and then there's stuff in here, but I've been cleaning this place out. I had boxes everywhere. Now I don't have as many, but here's sometime next week. I'm pulling this desk out, cleaning all this. I'm gonna take all the old stuff or stuff I need to sell, get it out of here because I got to make room for a bunch of new stuff. So, guys, if y'all bought anything, make sure you get into the buyers giveaway. I got to run it in about a minute and 50 seconds. Oh, remind me. Um, I'm gonna have some old school vintage Abu reels tomorrow. I don't know the value. They're Sweden made. I'll say we'll start them at $10 and go from there. One of them's got a box with it. I might even have some more line, just a bunch of random stuff. You know, not the high dollar rare bait show this is, but good quality stuff. Ollie Max, I'm glad you did. Um, come back. I'll get it out to you. I'm gonna get me some stickers made too. I enjoy all the new people. Make sure you follow me. All right, we're not got any new entrants. Let's go ahead and run this. Thank you, Scott. We're gonna draw the winner on the buyers giveaway. Who's it gonna be? John Sykes. John, thank you so much for your contributions to the show tonight. You have won the buyer's giveaway. And again, I apologize for earlier tonight. I've never really got rude at anybody. And I would take up for somebody that's my friend, like Vern or Gut Hooked, or any of you guys that are sellers. And if somebody got really rude like that and called them a scammer, I got your back. Because it's a small community, man, and all it takes is for one person to try to ruin somebody's reputation. And I work hard. If I'm slow shipping, I'll let people know, hey, I've got things going on, but I ain't scamming people for fishing lures. I promise you, that is a total accident. I don't know what happened. So, anyways, I want you guys to have a good night. And I want to leave you with this. I hate to get on a philosophical porch. We had a lot of things go on in the United States last week. We had a school shooting. We had a patriot. Um, we had a father who had two children gunned down because he stood for what he believed in. We've had craziness go on in the world. I see people fighting on social media every day. If you want to fight about what's the best bait, dude, go at it. But I'm not going to hurt nobody over their opinion. And in fact, as long as you stand up for what you believe in, I'm cool with it. If you just want to call people names, insult them, insult their family because you disagree or threaten them with violence, that's not cool. I would rather you debate me with words or stand up for what you believe. And that's the cool thing about the United States of freaking America, the greatest country in the world. Put a double stamp on it. You're allowed to speak your opinion. You're allowed to stand up for what you believe in. When people want to silence your freedom of speech, your freedom as an American to disagree with somebody or debate somebody, that's when I have an issue. I love debating college football, but man, I'm not about I'm not about to hurt my fellow American because he roots for Alabama or he thinks that Notre Dame's the greatest, football school in the world. So my goal for you guys, go tell somebody you love them, whether it's your son, your wife, your kids, your neighbor. Let them know, hey man, I've been thinking about you. We got this together. I'm not a preacher. I'm just laying it out there for you. Dude, I appreciate your service, John Sykes. Anybody that served in our military, thank you so much for your service. Thank you for allowing us to fish, to sell baits on whatnot, you name it. You guys have a great evening. Enjoy. I'll go. Well, I'll send y'all a raid. I'll raid y'all somewhere. Let's see who's out. I'll send y'all to Dr. Jess. He's a good guy.